All right, shout out to the YouTube world. First, I'm gonna check it from life. Shout out. So we life. So we life. As y'all can see the title, Scrutinizing Kevin Samuel. Cause last night I listened to a video about Kevin Samuel, and the live stream was actually set up by Black Male Advice TV, which is Ringo. And Ringo made a lot of valid points about Kevin Samuels, and I was actually listening to this guy, right, Kevin Samuel, and I'm gonna say this, man, a lot of you men on YouTube are listening to a lot of these so-called red pill content creators, which a lot of these men contradict themselves while they try to teach other men how to deal with women, right? So I actually looked up. I woke up, right, and I woke up and I was thinking about I'm gonna make a live stream about this topic. You know, I'm gonna enlarge my screen a little bit because the letters are too small, so I have to enlarge the screen a little bit. Let's see. I think that will do it. Yeah, that'll do it. A little bit further, yeah. So as you can see on the screen, a lot of people are making response about this guy, Kevin Samuel, and Ringo actually, made a live stream that this guy is against polygyny, which is crazy. And Ringo actually broke it down correctly, the way this society works, and Kevin Samuel was talking about that only if you got a lot of money, that's the only way how you can deal with multiple women or have multiple wives. But but that's bullshit. You know, a lot of guys on the internet, especially these red pill so-called dating coaches, these guys are all about their money, man. These guys are all about their money. You got a lot of men on YouTube who woke up to this so-called red pill knowledge or the sigma mill, the alpha mill, right? And these guys are started teaching on YouTube, and you got a lot of blind, simple-minded men following these men. You know, First I'm gonna play a quick clip. As y'all can see, the sign scrutinizing um, Kevin Samuel like you all should. And you should scrutinize everyone you listen to. Everyone, man. Don't be listening blindly and following people on YouTube. Because you have your own life to live. You are your own man. You are a grown ass man. And what a lot of men on YouTube don't understand, right? A lot of men are complaining about how evil these women are. But at the end of the day, women are only evil to men who allow it, man. That's how simple it is. Women do the stuff they do because men are allowing it. That's how easy it is, man. A lot of men are very desperate. You know, a lot of men don't actually have done the self examination. You know, and that's why these women are doing what they're doing. That's my opinion. But let's listen to this guy because this guy was making a lot of valid point. You know,
The young man reached out to me and said, Marquette, I get such good business advice from you and Kevin Samuels. I'd love to see you two do a collaboration video. Didn't know who Kevin Samuels was, so I had my people check him out. Turns out he's not even a businessman. How in the hell you giving people business advice and you haven't started one business? So now I got to roast him. Why is that? Because I'm a hater? No. On the contrary, I got to roast him because if young men are coming to you with their dreams and they're asking you how to become an entrepreneur and you're feeding them lies, oh, to me, that's a problem. And by the way, just a quick side note. For all of you nerds on the internet who are watching this right now, oh man, like that. For all you bitch ass niggas who are at home who are really nerds, put the Vaseline down, by the way, youngin. You guys call yourselves alpha males, but as soon as you see the big dog have to slap a few pups, then you get sensitive. Oh, you a beta male, you a simp. Look here, youngin. Let's just call me the apex predator. And you know what my favorite thing to hunt is? My favorite thing to hunt are fake alpha males, like Kevin Samuels.
God, and that's my opinion. Kevin Samuel is a fake alpha male, man. He's a beta male acting to be a so-called alpha male. I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look for Kevin Samuel his commercial. Hopefully I found it. Let's look for it. Like I said, scrutinizing Kevin Samuel. I got no hate for the brother. It's just I'm scrutinizing everyone I listen to. Kevin Samuel commercial. Commercial. Let's see if I can come across Kevin Samuel commercial because Ringo was playing a commercial from this guy and it sounds very hypocritical, man. I'm gonna say this. I can't find it, so we're just gonna go on.
People who are poisoning the youth and misguiding them. First,
Yo, there are a lot of men on YouTube misguiding a lot of men. You know, you got men, you know, most of these guys on YouTube, I'm gonna say this, man. Most of these dating coaches, you know, most of these so-called red pill, not all, but most of them are a bunch of fake ass dudes, man. A bunch of guys who just, want to make money off the simple minded. That's my opinion, you know. And I'm gonna start scrutinizing all these guys, man. And I started with Kevin Samuel, and next is gonna be someone else, man, because I've been listening to this red pill so-called alpha manosphere for a long time, and I'm gonna say this, man. The only ultimate alpha male I follow is the Most High. None of these dudes can guide me. None of these dudes can guide me. I just listen to them for the uh, for the entertainment purpose. But my ultimate example, my ultimate alpha male example is the Most High. None of these dudes, man. I just listen to these guys for entertainment purpose. But my example, my ultimate teacher is the Most High. Like it or not, right?
and foremost. If you're a businessman, you should have started some businesses. We should be able to read about your companies in the media. So check it out. Put in quote Kevin Samuels, end quote, and then use Google to search for news. There literally are only two news articles on this man from media. He is a fraud. No businessman can do.
Yo, Kevin Samuel is a fraud, man. That's my opinion. He's and like I said, I was listening to the live stream of Ringo. Ringo is live stream. I'm gonna check if he, but he don't keep his live stream up, so I can go back and watch it. You know, blackmail advice, TV. That's Ringo, but Ringo actually took off the video when he was live yesterday because his channel is being flagged. And his channels are being taken down. So Ringo is taking down a lot of his videos and putting them on Patreon, which is his own business at the end of the day. Let's go back to this.
Business and only have two news articles on them. That's ridiculous. This year has been mostly ruined by COVID 19, and I got two business articles on me. Why? Because I'm actually a businessman. This man is out there impersonating other people's identity. He is an
That's right. That's right. A lot of men on YouTube, a lot of so-called red pill content creators or so-called alpha males on YouTube who teach about women and men their relationships and how to deal with a woman, how to or how to get a wife. A lot of these guys are just listening to other guys and repeating the same stuff. Just like Ringo was talking about in his live stream, that a lot of guys listen to his content and repeat the same stuff in their video. And that's exactly what's happening on YouTube. A lot of guys are waking up, to this red pill so-called knowledge and starting a YouTube channel and start repeating other guys. But I have a whole nother mindset. I learned by my own experience. I listened to a few guys on YouTube which only talk about the nature of a woman, but they mainly talk about you, right? You building yourself up. Because at the end of the day, if you build yourself up as a man, that's the most important thing you can do in your life. So even if a woman comes into your life, and you got your shit together, your mind, body, and spirit, no woman can come in your life and fuck your life up the way she wants to. It's just gonna be a done deal for those women who actually think they just gonna step in and fuck your life up. Because that's exactly what's happening to a lot of dudes, man. A lot of dudes, you know, are too weak to deal with a woman, you know, and they started listening to a lot of guys on YouTube, you know, a lot of guys on YouTube are a bunch of warmongers. A lot of guys on YouTube who teach about women don't even got a family. A lot of guys who teach about this red pill knowledge on YouTube are a bunch of guys who are making women into whores. Like you got guys teaching the pump and dump tactic. Like fucking a woman and leaving her. That's fucked up. Let's listen to this.
Pitch consultant, which makes perfect sense because he's all image, smoke and mirrors, all appearance, no substance. Now, why is that important? Because in the age of the internet, people can pretend to be all kinds of things while being nothing.
That's right. That's right. And this guy actually looks like a beta male. He sounds like a beta male. That's my opinion, man. Maybe he's dropping some wisdom here and there, and his version of a high value man is a man which is making over $10,000 a month. And just like Ringo was saying, like If it's all about money, why a lot of women are divorcing men with money, with a lot of money? If it's all about money, why a woman can be in a relationship with a guy with a lot of money and cheat with a broke guy, man? So it ain't about money, man. These guys thinks it's all about money. It- Yo, it ain't about money, man. It ain't about money. Don't be a bum, but it ain't about money.
And that's fine. I would let him go on with his lives, except for the fact that there are young men who are in ghettos. There are young men who are in poverty who want to be something great, and they're looking at this fraud, thinking that he can show them the way and show them the light when really he is misguiding them because he is misguided. And he
Yeah, because if you listen to Kevin Samuel closely, this guy is contradicting himself while trying to teach guys about a woman or how to deal in a relationship. This guy is contradicting himself heavy, man. That's my opinion. And you can go listen to this guy, and he considers himself a high value man. That's bullshit, man. You ain't no high value man. You are just a roach on YouTube, you know, misguiding a lot of young guys, man. Because a lot of guys are waking up to this um, red pill knowledge. You know, let's check this one out. I'm done listening to this guy, but let's listen a little bit further because he's making a lot of good points. He's making a lot of good points.
who is misguided can only misguide. This dude is such a fraud that when you Google his name and you click the news filter, it's from Oklahoma. No disrespect to anybody, but who in the fuck cares about Oklahoma? Anybody could get in the news on Oklahoma. Why? Because it's Oklahoma. Is he in the news for being a business owner, being a CEO? No. He's in the news for being a fashion consultant, for being a personal shopper. You know, a grown ass man would never be a personal shopper. My OG Jewish guy named Rick, his wife, who's a 25-year-old Colombian chick, she's a personal shopper. Why? Because that's something that rich guys let their wives do so they can pretend they have a job. Being a personal shopper.
Yo, and that's what I actually said or typed in the comment last night when Ringo was live. Like, this guy looks and acts like a gay guy who just knows some red pill knowledge, and he sounds like a gay dude who just knows some red pill knowledge. That's my opinion, and it's allegedly. I ain't saying he's gay, but he's acting like a gay dude.
It's not a goddamn job. And further, how is he a life coach or a lifestyle coach if he
Kevin Samuel isn't a life coach, man. He's just someone on YouTube trying to get fame by teaching a lot of bullshit to young guys who are desperate and who don't know what's going on.
he's teaching you that what you're wearing matters so much? It doesn't. That's how you know he's a phony. He's concerned with the image, the exterior.
Yo, that's right, man. Yo, Kevin Samuel is a beta, man. He's all about possessions. So, according to Kevin Samuels, if you got a lot of money, you got the nice suit and the nice car, in his own bubble, he actually thinks that a woman will respect you. A woman will be faithful to you. Yo, a woman will give a fuck about your earthly possessions once she gets to know you, man. And you actually had a lot of women on the comment board, the live stream when Ringo was live. You actually had a lot of women who typed in a lot of messages like they been with dudes with a lot of money, but they left those guys because those guys didn't have a manly like their personalities were fucked up. So the money don't matter. Because once a woman gets to know you, Yo, it doesn't matter how much money you got. She's gonna judge you the way you act and the way you you the way you act and the way you handle yourself. You know, and the way you respond to situations around you. It's like it's a whole package. It ain't just money and a nice car and a nice suit. You know, usually those guys get used up at the end of the day. You know, and in my experience, when you're flashing a lot of stuff, you know, and you think a woman will like you because you're flashing a lot of stuff, she's gonna actually think about using you up. You know, because she's gonna know that other woman will want you too because you got the earthly possession. So most of the time, when you're flashing your earthly possessions, a woman will actually use you up. You know, that's basic wisdom. You know, yo, the best thing to do as a man, if you got so-called riches, don't even show it to your woman. Don't even let him know, because at the end of the day, you will know where's the real intentions of the woman who want to deal with you. But if you're flashing your earthly possessions, you know, saying how much money you got or how much businesses or houses you got, the first thing which will pop up in a woman her mind is, yo, I'm gonna use you up, man. You know, I'm gonna use you up. And like all the brothers say, mainly Ringo and a few other brothers, money can buy respect, man. Money cannot buy respect from a woman. It's your behavior builds up the respect, not money, man. Money is a defense. It's a defense.
Not the reality, because his reality is filled with falsehood. How do we know? Take a look at his LinkedIn profile. Here's the kicker: he hasn't even had a proper job. Look on his LinkedIn. Two of the companies don't even have profile photos because they're fake companies. Furthermore, trip on this. At the companies he did work at, Yellow Pages, and if you're old enough, you know the Yellow Pages used to be a big, thick ass book, a directory where people would look up phone numbers and look up information for businesses before the internet came out, right? It's an old company. I'm shocked it's still alive. You can tell he's an old nigga. And when he worked for the company, he didn't even have a high ranking position. He didn't even do much in sales. So where does he get off giving business advice to young people? Hurts my heart. It also hurts my heart to be trying to impersonate me. How would you feel if a nigga trying to steal your identity, right? Tell me about it. See, I'm an international businessman and a playboy, you know, we're not going to get into that right now. So if someone comes to me and they want to talk business, I can give them advice because I've actually run multiple companies in many industries. So that's my identity. Now, if someone came to me and asked me about something I don't know about, I would refer them to an expert in that industry or that field. So, for example, if you came to me right now and you said, Marquette, I want to figure out how to be a fake motherfucker and lie to young men and make up shit and pretend to be things I'm not. I said, oh, you got to go to Kevin Samuels. He is an expert in that area, ladies and gentlemen.
He's right, man. He's right. Because when you listen to Kevin Samuel, he's just putting a mask on while he's on the internet, man. Behind closed doors, other stuff other stuff is happening. A lot of dudes click live on YouTube or they upload their content and they act behind the camera. But in real life, a lot of these guys are a bunch of lost individuals, you know, and a bunch of hypocrites, if not.
Well, how are you a fashion expert when you shop off the rack? Off the rack. My nigga Macy's like getting stuff off the rack, but you're a fashion expert. If you're a fashion expert,
And I'm gonna say this again. Kevin Samuel spoke against polygamy, right? Yo, that's the biggest mistake this guy actually made, man. That's the biggest mistake this guy actually made because all the most cultures outside the Western society, they they practice polygamy. Only in the Western countries, people do it on a whole nother level, which is the confused level. You know, because you got men sleeping around with other men's wife, you got women sleeping around with married men, and you got a woman sleeping around with five, six dudes at the same time, and you got guys sleeping around with three, four women at the same time, but people are just lying to each other. People are just acting the front like they're faithful to one another, but be, behind the scenes, a lot of people are adulterous, man. A lot of people are fucking around like it's nothing and acting like they ain't doing it. So people are practicing polygamy while I'm speaking right now. You know, you got baby mamas, you got bro, you got a lot of situations where people practice polygyny, but they don't even know it.
You might have did what I did, which is to fly to Dubai and meet with your clothier and walk into a fabric store and pick out a fabric such as this one and have a suit made from scratch such as this one. That's when you really know fashion. Further, I have a bunch of different fashion products I've created. Women's wrap skirts, men's boxing shoes, men's velvet slippers, men's travel vests, men's shirts, all sorts of things. I'm a fashion expert because I've created products and services in the fashion industry. Kevin Samuel, he's like 70 years old and he's created all of zero businesses in the fashion industry, yet he's a fashion expert. That's mind boggling. How does that work out? You're going to let someone on the internet say there's something and you're going to believe them just because they said it? I encourage you, do your research. But in this case, you don't have to because I've already done it for you.
Yep, that's why I call this live stream scrutinizing Kevin Samuel. You gotta question everything, man. Don't be following people blindly on YouTube or social media, period, because you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Just like these, a lot of people who got a relationship and they flogging every day. Yo, a lot of stuff is happening behind the scenes, which they ain't gonna show it on the internet. You know, that's why, in my opinion, I came across a lot of people who are in a relationship and they're flogging their lifestyle, their relationships over a period of time. They just break up, and then they come on YouTube, start talking shit about each other. So that's the reality about things, man. You have to question everything. Don't be hypnotized by people on the internet, you know, because you are your own man. And like I said, the Most High is my ultimate teacher. He's the ultimate alpha male. All these dudes on the internet are a bunch of vessels for spirits. You got dudes on the internet who got righteous spirits on them and they actually got, you know, a good motive to be on the internet to teach other guys. But you got other guys on the internet who got evil spirits on them, try to fuck other guys their lives up, you know, like the pump and dump tactic. That's stupid, man. That's the most dumbest thing or stupidest thing you can actually do, to go around and fucking women and leaving them. That's actually fucked up.
Let me tell you some more of Kevin Samuel's lines. Go to his website. Now, if you're a businessman, you should sell all kinds of products and services. I know I do. I got a company called My Key. I got another company that does.
So this guy made his valid points about Kevin Samuel. I'm gonna check out another one. I'm gonna check out what a woman is saying. I don't want to see an intro.
I have plenty of free time that I would go ahead and post some new content. So, um, recently I was featured in somebody's live stream a couple of days ago. A man, remember his name, that's how irrelevant he is. Anyway, so in Kevin's video, he talked about weight requirements for attracting high value men, whatever the heck that means. And so I wanted to kind of talk about the video and what I feel like a high value man truly is.
Let's listen what she's maybe in her mid 40s, 35, but she's definitely over 30. So she got a lot of experience with men. So let's listen to what this broad got to say.
So basically, in the video, Kevin had all these different women calling in, right? And he was talking about how he feels about women's weight and your BMI. And in order to attract a high value man, you have to be a certain weight, or they're not going to want to date you, which we know is absolutely not true. But
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
anyway, so I first discovered Kevin's page a couple of years ago. He actually lived in Oklahoma City, where I used to live, and I believe we had mutual friends on Facebook. And then I found out he was an image consultant, and then now, fast forward to 2020, he's kind of like this dating coach, I guess you could say, slash young
He's
black women.
he's not a dating coach. He's just a scammer on YouTube, man. And you got these ignorant individuals who are following this guy. You know,
Oklahoma City, where I used to live, and he kind of just went over some things, some guidelines, things of that nature, and I thought it was very helpful. His little Zoom call. So I happened to catch one of his live stream videos on his YouTube. So I see the Zoom link.
yeah, you're talking too much, man. That's why I don't listen to a lot of these women because they just talk too much. They don't go straight to the point. They just talking around the whole subject before they get to the real point.
And I joined thinking it's the same type of Zoom call he had in the group on. And I see that nobody's on the bridge. It's me and one other. Okay, like maybe he's just trying to still just stick with his agenda. Maybe he has nothing better else to do because he's always on YouTube day in and day out. So
Yo, that's something else, man. If you see an individual constantly right live streaming, this guy doesn't got a life, man. Man who constantly on YouTube live streaming all every day, all day, bro. You don't got a life, man. It ain't wrong to upload video daily, but you got guys who constantly got 5 hour live streams, 6 hour live streams. Yo, I never made a 5 or 6 hour live stream, man. The longest was like 3 hours, and it was something else. It was all about scriptures and talking about the Most High, which I said the Most High is my ultimate teacher and my ultimate alpha male. A lot of these dudes are just vessels for spirits. Like I said, you got righteous spirits and you got wicked spirits.
So long story short, he's asking me questions. He's asking me if there's anything that I specifically want to talk about. I'm like, no, I really just wanted to address like what you had said to that girl, like telling her that
So this woman actually called in.
she needed to lose weight, and I completely disagree with what you said. And that's all I was really trying to get at. But he began to ask me questions, you know, about my weight, my height, where I was from, etc. And I answered the questions. And a few times I felt like he was getting a little spicy with me. And I didn't appreciate it. And I kind of got a little spicy back, but I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. I didn't call him out of his name. And then he decided to kind of troll me. And as soon as I was starting to get into a space where I could really just pour out my heart and tell him exactly how I felt, um, he put me on mute. So anybody who knows me knows that I like to talk with my hands sometimes. So if you put somebody on mute and this is the person who talks with their hands, it's gonna appear that they are like being aggressive and defensive. And I absolutely was not being defensive at all. I really just wanted him to understand that we did not want to push women into spaces where they felt like they had to be skinny because we already have enough people in the black community who are obese. We don't need people to have anorexia or bulimia. We don't need that to be prevalent. We have enough issues in our community. And so basically, um, I was very disappointed that this high value man, would put me on mute and try to embarrass me the way he did. And I wasn't embarrassed.
Because, like I said, Kevin Samuel is just a weak individuals on the internet try to teach other men about what's a high value man, which he himself, in my opinion, he's not a high value man because the way this guy thinks is on a very low vibration. He's all about money and outward appearance, like like a woman cares about that. I don't like I said, don't be a bum, but don't try to convince a woman to respect or love you by showing her earthly possessions, because that ain't gonna work for you, man. Because I know a lot of guys who had a lot of money and their girl still cheated on them or still left them. So it ain't about money, you know. Get your money right, but don't try to get a woman with earthly possessions because it ain't gonna work. At the end of the day, she's gonna use you and go to the next dude, which got lesser than you. So it ain't about money.
Embarrassed. I mean, it is what it is. I was on there in my natural state. I had just left the gym, no makeup, had gym clothes on. My hair was in its most natural state ever, and I was authentically me in that video. And I have to own who I am, and I have no problem with doing that. So, really, my whole issue, um, with the video is, number one, you claim to be a high value man, but you feel like it's necessary to troll young black women, and he does it often. I'm not the only caller who I felt like he was getting a little spicy, pretty much anytime he has a video. And so we really have to reconsider what a high value man is. According to Kevin and his followers, a high value man, number one, is a man who has a high earning, has the finances. And while I agree, finances are important, I feel like you can be someone who isn't wealthy and still be considered a high value man. You could be making under $50,000 a year and live in the hood and still be high value. The idea of being a high value man in my eyes, when I first came across the term, I thought of a man who essentially would be husband material, somebody who was charismatic, well spoken, educated, someone that people in the community look up to, they respect, and that
In other words, she's talking about a man who could be an example to people around him, you know. And like I said, even the woman is saying it. It ain't about your money, man. It's about being the example for your wife, children, family, friends, people around you. Be the example. That's how I would say it in one word. But she's saying the other way. But it's being an example, knowing your own self, having confidence eh, having a lot of confidence in yourself, being stable, you know.
That was really what I thought that the high value man was. So according to him, you have to have finances. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous. The
Even the woman is saying it. Like I said, if the woman is confirming that it ain't about your pocket, so Kevin Samuel is full of shit, man. This guy is just leading young dudes to the wrong direction. So a lot of guys will do a lot of dumb stuff just to get money and to go attract the wrong woman. Because if you're flashing your earthly possessions, you're gonna attract the wrong woman. Like I always said, earthly possessions attract the wrong woman.
idea of you having finances is essentially when you have money, you're able to remove yourself from certain environments that may put you in a situation where you can't make the best decisions or you can't authentically be who you are. You're constantly in a mode where you have to defend yourself. You know, being in the hood or being in a area that's impoverished. And so, if you're in a space where you don't have a lot of money, you don't live in the best neighborhood, you can still absolutely, if you have the mental strength and tenacity, you can be a high value man without those things. It's about what's up here.
She's right, man. It comes from the woman. She's right. A lot of women got their own opinion, but she's on point about what she's talking about. She's on point.
And so we have to really, as a community, we have to really reconsider what example we're trying to set for people as a man, as for Kevin to be
And she got a lot of dislike. And my opinion, most people who dislike this video are a bunch of men who were misguided by these red pill coaches. Because she's speaking facts, man. So I don't know who disliked this video, but y'all a bunch of retarded individuals. She's making a lot of valid points.
probably in his 50s. What kind of high value man would do such a thing? What do we want our young brothers to see? Do we want to? I mean, we've seen enough of black women not being protected, not being, um, put first or taken care of. We've seen that for a couple of decades. So I want to challenge Kevin and his followers to just change their mindsets, right?
Kevin's followers are a bunch of weak individuals, man. These guys are a bunch of weak simps, right? A lot of guys who claim to be red pill are not red pill, and that's why I call this channel the life pill. I am not red pill. I am not blue pill. I am a life pill individual, which life is the life is the biggest teacher, man. Your own experience in life. That's why you need to take the life pill. That's the ultimate goal, man. Is taking the life pill. The life pill is something else than red pill and blue pill and alpha mill. The life pill, man. I'm taking the life pill.
Right? Um, High value men look for high value women, obviously, and you cannot you cannot assume that a woman is high value or not high value because of her weight. A lot of men who have money and who are wealthy, they're in leadership positions, they're executives, they're entrepreneurs. And if you're looking for a wife, a spouse, and the number one thing you're looking at is how small is she? Is she under 125 pounds? You are going to be miserable. What happens when the stock market crashes? What happens when that business doesn't take off the way you thought it would? who is going to speak a life into you, who's going to support you, who's going to pray with you. Um, you may have a body, you may have the aesthetics, you may have someone that's good, but if that person doesn't have
Fuck you.
any, um, ability to have just speak life into you and have wisdom and nurturing.
She made a point. Now she's talking too much. Let's go to another video, which I'm gonna check Kevin Samuel his channel. Let's check Kevin Samuel his channel. He got 89,000 subscribers and 638 videos. So let's check Kevin Samuel's channel.
Hi,
Yeah, this is the commercial. This is the commercial I was talking about. He actually got it on his own page, man.
hi. My name is Kevin Samuels with Made Me Image Consulting. I'm an image consultant, which means I
This
do.
guy walks like a simp, man. He looks like he got confidence, but like I said, these guys are a bunch of actors on YouTube. Don't be listening to these guys on YouTube, man. Build up your own your own personality, and don't be a fraud, man.
Do and understand passion. Now, there's a big misconception with that word passion. Most people think it's this scary thing that's only reserved for the rich and famous, and nothing could be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, fashion can be easy, fun, and affordable. Now, you hear people all the time say that they were born to do something. Well, I can actually say I was born to do this. When I was a little boy, I remember jumping out of the shower, matching my pajamas together, combing my hair, throwing on a little clothes, and then drop to jump my little self in bed. And my mom would say, "Why are you doing all that?" I'd say, "Hey, mom, you never know you're going to get your dreams, so you have to look your best." That's the reason I got into this business, to help people look and feel their best every day. You can find me online at mademenimageconsulting.com. You can also find me on Yelp or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. Thanks for listening. Look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, let's. I don't know where Ringo took out the part where he was talking about polygamy, but let's check this one out. I will check one of his video. Let's check out the last one.
Tomorrow? Are you gonna lie to me too? Or you gonna tell the truth?
No, that's not.
All right. What's going on tomorrow?
What's up? So
Well, first off, do you have children?
I do. I'm a baby mom.
You're a baby mama. Are you like a Fantasia baby mama or are you like a Brandy baby mama? Two different songs.
I like both of them.
Okay.
So I can't.
How many children do you have? Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 30.
Are you married?
I am not. I'm a baby mom.
Okay. So what my question initially was,
Now he's thinking about what to ask the woman.
is there any chance for you baby mamas to get a high value man? And if so, what should you have to do?
Like, yo, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this about the whole relationship manosphere, man and woman fucking each other up. It will get worse, man. It ain't gonna get better. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse and worse. The whole relationship world is gonna get worse. And it's getting worse as we speak. So at the end of the day, man, a lot of these dating coaches on YouTube are full of shit. Cause men are fucking up, women are fucking up. There's gonna be a large there's gonna be a small percent of men and women who will try to get right, and follow righteousness. But most men and women will fuck each other up, man. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, and it's gonna get like now it's getting worse, man. You know, it's getting worse. Men are acting like women, and women are acting like men. Most men are stupid and dumb, and most women are smart. There is a small percent of men who are smart. Large majority of men are a bunch of filthy animals, man. You know, most men are a bunch of filthy animals. Most women are a bunch of filthy animals. So if two filthy animals come together, what's gonna happen? They're just gonna fuck each other up, man. Hey, come here, young. So let's listen a little bit. I ain't gonna listen all of it.
What do you have to say on the subject?
So I feel like I am attracting high value men. The guy that I'm talking to, I've been talking to for 6 months, and he is marriage minded, and he does throw out, questions and
Do you have a
stuff
son
about
or
marriage.
do you have a son or a daughter?
I have a daughter,
And your daughter's how old?
7.
Okay. So he's
Yeah,
marriage minded?
he is. He's marriage minded.
Yo, this guy's drinking Red Bull, man. This guy's drinking a Red Bull, man. Shit.
And so, I mean, of course, it's 6 months now, so it might be to the point where we should probably be exclusive. But he hasn't.
If you're a high value man, you should be drinking a smoothie, man, not Red Bull. Because if you read the backside of a Red Bull, there is semen, cow semen, bull semen in Red Bull. You know, bull semen.
Actually asked me to
Whoa,
be
whoa, whoa,
exclusive.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
you
whoa,
money.
whoa, 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 whoa. That doesn't compute. How,
You're right.
how can he be marriage minded and you're not exclusive?
No, we're not exclusive. Like he's made comments about, me being his wife. I want you to be my wife.
Are you guys
And
sexually active?
no, we haven't had that.
Okay. Why?
Why? Because I don't. I'm stingy. I'm stingy with the book.
Excuse me?
I'm stingy with it. I do not give it up easily.
Were you married to your daughter's your baby mama, though, right?
Maybe I've never been married, no, but
This guy don't even try to help the woman. He's trying to trap her in her own speech. Like I said, it ain't about judging people or try to question and hear the faults. No, try to give the woman advice, and I'm gonna listen if he's gonna give her advice. I'm gonna hear if he's gonna give her advice.
I just
Okay,
don't.
so
I know.
hold on. Let's talk about this though. See, I find it funny that women like yourself, baby mamas, all of a sudden want to get stingy with the puss after you done gave your womb up before a ring.
Yo, you see? So he's searching for faults to judge the woman. That's why I don't listen to these guys, man. I came across this guy's channel, and the reason why I'm scrutinizing him right now, because Ringo, Blackmail Advice TV, made a live stream last night where this guy is speaking against polygyny, and that you have to have, and that you as an individual man, you have to be making like $10,000 a month to be in to deal with multiple wives. I have dealt with multiple wives, and I didn't had like I wasn't making over $3,000 a month. I was making like low wages, man. I was like making low wages, but I still had three women. So it ain't about money, man. This guy is like a confused individual talking shit on the internet, and now he's trying to prejudge the woman by searching for weaknesses and faults.
But then you want the high value men to put a ring on it before he gets it.
Well, my
Yo, that's why this guy is full of shit, man.
supposed to give it away.
You goddamn right, you already did. Because here's the thing. See, that's what I mean.
Everybody make wrong choices. And if the woman decides that she don't want to give up the puss easy where she is right now, that's a good thing. So you need to give her a compliment for y'all. It's a good thing that you ain't giving up the puss that easy because you learn from your mistakes. Because are most men just want sex, and most women know this shit. But most women also want some sex. That's why most people come together for the lust factors, man. The lust factors. People just come together for the lust factor. After the lust is gone, they just separate it. They just separate and go to the next individual. That's how life goes as we speak. People just come together for lust. Sometimes kids come out of it. Sometimes kids don't come out of it. But that's how life goes as we speak. That's why you got a lot of single baby mamas. You got a lot of men with children, but they are not with the baby mother. But in my opinion, because I got children, right, and I don't have a relationship with the mothers, right? Because shit got fucked up, and I learned my lesson. But at the end of the day, it's easier for a man to move on than for a woman, because a woman have to stick with the children, and I have the experience. I'm around my children as long as the situation allows it, right? That's exactly what I'm gonna say. So most of the time, the children are with their mothers, and I'm by myself, or I'm with the woman with which I'm with right now. So I got it easier than the woman which I had children with. They have to stick with the children and walk around with the kids all over the place. And if they meet a man, the man have to be around the children all day, every day. So that's why I say men who got baby mothers, they got it much easier than the woman who got the kids.
Man, you're a used vehicle wanting brand new 2021
You
price.
see? Now he wants to. You see? Hey, I'm actually see where this going, man. This guy was listening to a lot of guys on YouTube. Now he's repeating the same talking points. Most guys say this stuff like if a woman has children and she give up the bugs very easily in her earlier years, now when she's older and she wants to behave herself, then they're gonna say like, "Yo, you give up your pussy easy." So why are you gonna like don't give it up easy right now?
You can laugh all you want to, man, but you just said 6 months. You're not even exclusive. You're talking about he's masterminding. What do you think he's inserting his penis in his hand?
No, that's the thing. He could be inserting it somewhere else.
Exactly, because here's the thing: men with options don't play these games. I'm not telling you what you have to do, but I'm telling you that what you're telling us or telling me that you've had sex with a man and had a child outside of marriage, and then you go into the dating market and telling another guy you got to pay a higher price than this other guy did. Is the child's father in the life?
Yeah, he's in the right.
Is he a high value man?
What's a high value man for this guy, man? Yo, a high value man for Kevin Samuel is someone which is making over $10,000 a month, which is bullshit.
I would say so.
No. Is he making $10,000 a month?
So that's a high value man. So if you're making over $10,000 a month and you got a pencil dick, you woman will fuck around and jump on some rod which she wants, man. If you're making over $10,000 a month and you go on for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and your woman is at home waiting for you, eventually she's gonna suck some dick. If you're making over $10,000 a month and you're weak, you're emotional, you don't got a backbone, you're a damn simp, your woman will fuck around and jump on a broke nigga his dick. So this guy is talking shit, man. You are talking a lot of shit, Kevin.
No.
Then he's not a high value man.
Ah! Oh, let's get to it
Is he
again.
a high value man?
Is he a high value man?
I would say so.
No, no.
Yeah.
Is he
No.
making $10,000 a month or more?
Fuck this nigga, man. Because you're making $10,000 a month, that doesn't mean every guy will make over $10,000 a month. So if the whole world was making, if every man on this earth was making $10,000 a month, life would be boring, man. Life would be very boring. Life is a balance. You got broke people, you got rich people, you got ugly people, you got beautiful people, you got fucked up people, you got all kind of balances upon this earth. If everyone on this earth was beautiful and rich, this earth would be fucking boring, man. If everyone if this whole earth had the same color, life would be fucking boring. So life is a balance. You're gonna have broke people and you're gonna have rich people. You're gonna have ugly people and you're gonna have beautiful people. You're gonna have weak people and you're gonna have strong people. You're gonna have disabled people and you're gonna have people with all their body parts intact. You know, so this guy is talking shit because he doesn't got wisdom. He's over 50 years old talking about a high value man is a man which is making over $10,000 a month. This nigga is talking shit, man. This guy is talking a lot because I'm talking about my own life experience. I'm talking about my own life experience. Kevin Samuel, you are full of shit, my nigga.
No.
Then he's not a high value man.
Fuck you,
Is the
nigga.
guy that you've been with 6 months who's not exclusive making $10,000 a month or more?
Yeah, he is.
So in other words, the broke room for free, but the rich can't even get. This is crazy.
Yo, this guy sounds yo, this guy sounds very stupid and weak. That's why I listened to the whole live stream last night when Ringo was live talking about this guy. This guy is a damn fraud, man. A scammer on YouTube for the weak-minded. For the weak-minded.
This is crazy.
And this is just the last video he uploaded on his channel, and I'm scrutinizing it.
Because we think that a lot of the advice out there is to reserve the goodies.
There's no reserving anything, man. You've already see the advice that you're getting that from. Let me take it.
This guy's full of shit, man. I don't want to listen to this further. I'm just gonna check something else. Like I said, I'm scrutinizing this guy because he just jumped on me to do it. And I'm just gonna
Hi,
look
my
for
name is Kevin
something
Samuels,
else.
made me an image consultant.
Let's check this one because I came across another video where someone was saying something else about this guy, right? Um, let's see. I came across a few videos, man. This guy actually broke it down about Kevin Samuel. He broke it down beautifully. Um, this one.
This is what I want to say about Kevin Samuels. This guy, if people don't understand what he's doing, he talks about high value men. And when he first said that, I knew exactly what he was talking about, just based off
You
of
go.
the notion of being a high value man. However you want to put it, it has a lot to do with money, and it has a lot to do with yourself and your character. But the more I listen to him, the more I understand what he means about high value men, which made me dig so deep into my Rolodex to just prove to myself that I am who I say I am and I have what I say I have in the bank. Okay? Now, as of lately, I've only been talking about my success as of lately because I'm trying to make myself seem relevant to myself just based off of the stuff that's happening in the world. So you may catch some videos where I may throw out a number or I may throw out my success level. That's only because I'm still convincing myself that the world is still getting better, that it's not under COVID restrictions. But other than that,
Okay, gonna add more
let's
this one.
focus on Kevin Samuels and how he's talking about high value men and what women want from men in general and how women want to have a high value man. So the more I listen to him, the more I realize that what he's doing, and he's very clever at it, what he's doing is he's untraining women, black women specifically, on how they treat men, but how they treat black men in general. Now this is where it's with
That's bullshit. This guy is another individual talking shit. I want to touch this one. I came across another one. I ain't gonna go through all the videos. I definitely wanted to come across the video. Let's check this one.
Give me a little, hey, how you doing?
Like I was seeing, everybody is buying a mic and coming on YouTube speaking their own philosophies. Yo, you got a lot of teachers on YouTube, man. Like I said, my ultimate teacher is the Most High. I listen to content, but I listen to at not too much because you have to be creative. Don't be listening all day to videos on YouTube and you ain't creating shit. So I got a lot of YouTube channels, which this is one of them. The Life Pill. You know, uh,
Yeah, really glad you came.
yeah.
But I can't drink it out of this plastic cup.
Like I said, most women gonna talk around the topic before they get to the point, so you're gonna skip it.
I'm watching things that are not designed for me. And aping or talking about, um, kissing women's asses or anything like that. But he's just talking about men getting their ish together. And I really, really like that.
Every man needs to get his shit together.
I like to watch channels where uh, women, men, whomever, where we talk about getting our ish together. So, Kosi, he said thanks. Yes, I definitely plan to go on there again. Okay, let me just keep it back by trying to hold on to certain hairstyles. Hold on.
So I can listen to this woman, man. She's That's why I barely listen to when women try to talk stuff on YouTube. You know, let's listen to this two guys. You got C Boogie Production and Kevin Samuels. Like I said, man, I tried to look for a quick video. Yeah, a lot of people say he's some worst of hip hop, but let's listen to because I didn't came across the video where he's some world star hip hop. Let's check that video out quick, where this guy is some world star hip hop. Let's check it out. I want to see the worst star hip hop video. This is it.
I'm just wondering what options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203
None.
pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah,
That
you
was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Listen
Kind
again.
of options would be available. I'm just wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203
None.
pounds.
None.
Yo, fuck this nigga, man. She's 50 and she's over 200 pounds. She still will have men will which will try to eat her ass, man. That's why I'm saying most men are a bunch of low life individuals. This guy is saying none, none, because he's a fucking homo, man. I'm gonna listen to it again.
I'm just wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old.
Yo,
Last year I used to weigh 203
None.
pounds.
None.
this
No,
guy
I'm
is
not finished.
None. Yeah,
That
you
was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year,
none, bro, bro. This guy is a gay red pill guy, man. Yo, yo. You got fat woman having Instagram. No, you got fat woman being Instagram models, man. What the fuck this nigga is talking about? You got fat woman being Instagram models. So a fat woman will get fucked eventually. Even if it's for the lust, fat woman do get fucked. Yeah, man. You know, in the long run, a lot of fat women will lose because a guy ain't gonna stay with you if you stay fat. But fat women do get fucked. I know this shit. You got fat women making porn. You got fat women being models. Yo, this guy is a dumbass nigga, man. And he got 89,000 subscribers. Dumbass niggas listening to this guy, man. That's why Ringo made the live stream like a bunch of a lot of guys are a bunch of dumbass niggas. Let's listen to this shit again, man.
wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203
None.
pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah,
That
you
was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year,
And he didn't let the woman finish even at all. You are the host. You got people calling up to your so-called show. Have some respect. Let she finish her sentence, then you can give her a response. This guy ain't a teacher, man. That's why I got my channel, and I'm gonna start making good content for man and woman, right? To build your spirit up. This guy is a dumbass nigga, man. That's my opinion.
this year I weigh 165.
No, ma'am. I said you're finished.
How the fuck if she finished, even woman over her 50s is getting fucked. Fat women are getting fucked every day, man. What the fuck this nigga is talking about? Yo, this nigga is bugging out, man. There are levels because a fat woman knows that her man will eventually look for a woman that is fit, but she will still get fucked. Fat women do get fucked, so that's why women are walking around fat because they still getting fucked. If fat woman wasn't getting fucked, they wouldn't walking around fat because they still getting fucked. That's why they're walking around fat. That's how simple it is, man. This nigga is a dumbass nigga.
You're finished.
I'm done.
Yep.
There's nothing more from me.
Not realistically.
Well,
You
thank
see, this guy is a goddamn homo, man. He's a homo. That's my opinion. He's gonna tell the woman that she ain't got no chances to be with a man. Nigga. And yo, I don't know what world this guy is living in, but you and your 89,000 subscriber are a bunch of dummies. Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna lie to
Because
you.
I'm 42.
See, it's the age and the weight.
Nigga, is the age and the weight. What world are you living in, man? What fucking world are you living in, man? Yo, the I'm gonna say this. The only way, in my opinion, I think a woman wouldn't get fucked no more. That's when she's old, very old, in her 80s, 70s. Sometimes they still get fucked in their 80s, man. You know, that's nasty, but some women still get fucked in their 80s. That's the reality, man. So it stops somewhere, but it's limitless. You got men who fucking dead bodies, man. That's how low this shit goes. You got men who got a fetish for fucking dead bodies, dead woman bodies. You got that fetish. So what the fuck this nigga is talking about? If you got guys fucking dead bodies, how would a fat woman wouldn't get fucked? Nigga, shut up, man.
Then, if you have any children,
So my kids are.
okay, ma'am, I don't need to. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't want to be rude, sound like rude, but see, when you over 40
She's
and you're over,
40 and fat. Yo, yo, 40 and fat. She's gonna get fucked for the. She's gonna get fucked. She's gonna get fucked, nigga. She's gonna get fucked. You got a lot of thirsty guys walking around, man, with no limit. They would eat a fat woman her ass, man. You got guys eating obese women their asses, man. You know how that's a lot of bacteria, but you do guys who eat fat women their asses, man. In their 50s, you got a lot of these guys, most guys on YouTube, their whole focus is on the woman, right? Women are fucked up, but men are the problem. Men are the problem. But most of these guys, they don't want to talk about these nasty ass niggas walking around. How the fuck a fat woman in her 30 wouldn't have a chance getting fucked? Nigga, you need to shut up, man.
beast, and even if you're coming down, you still can go the other way.
Some guys love fat women. Some guys, when they can't get pussy, they will go fuck a fat woman, man, just for the lust, just to bust a nut. You got guys dating fat women, right? But he wouldn't walk with her in the public because he's only using her for the sex. But he ain't gonna show him off to his friends because she's fat. Most guys don't like to show off their fat girlfriend because she's fat. There's got a lot of guys, they got a fat woman at home, but he wouldn't walk with her hand in hand in the public. You got guys walking hand in hand with their fat girlfriend, right? You got guys walking around in the public with their fat girlfriend, but she's still getting fucked behind closed doors. What the fuck this dumbass nigga is talking about, man? With your 89,000 subscribers, image consultant, lifestyle coach, you'll never outperform your beliefs. Nigga, shut up, man. If you're telling a fat woman that she doesn't got no chances of being fucked, you are in a delusion or
And then you
illusion.
have children. Okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous.
Nigga, shut up, man. Fuck this nigga. Nigga, this guy sounds like a simp. He sounds like this guy sounds like a simp, man. He is a simp. He's a Pookie and a Ray Ray. Shit.
And if you were gorgeous, you wouldn't be calling. So I need the people to understand I'm not being
He's acting gay, in my opinion.
rude. It's just oftentimes well, I'll get women who want to call in, they want to tell me their story, and then I know where it's going to end. Ma'am, you kind of knew that in order to overcome just your age alone, you're going to have to be very feminine, very submissive, very cooperative. You have to bring a lot.
Yo, nigga, you talking bullshit. This guy is just repeating stuff he is listening on YouTube, man. He's listening to other guys repeating the same stuff. Yo, women are women are getting fucked every day. Fat woman, ugly woman. Yo, I came out of South America, right? And there was a man living in my neighborhood, right? And this guy's woman was ugly as fuck. Like she this guy's woman was ugly as fuck. She got burnt in the face. Her nose was the biggest thing in her face. This woman was ugly, man. This guy said the reason why he's with that woman, he said most guy wouldn't fuck her. That's why I got her. So he's right. Because most guys want a attractive woman or a woman which is, look decent. But he said, I don't give a fuck. I know that most guys wouldn't want to fuck my woman because she's ugly. And he had a point. But even if your woman is ugly, you still will have a nigga which gonna try to fuck her. So Kevin Samuel is a goddamn simp.
To the table. That's before your weight and before your children. And your children are a messy detail for a man. I don't mean and you can love your children, but people don't look at our kids the same way. So that's why
No advice, nothing, just talking shit. Go check out the comments. I don't know if it got comments, but I'm gonna try to see if this video got comments. Yeah, I see the comments. Kevin Samuel show off his mature audience only. As soon as you heard that, wait, none. And you got people liking this shit. Let's see. No, I'm not finished. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you see, a lot of people are. Most people are a bunch of sheep, man. Obesity is no joke, ladies. Let's read this one. Um, Obesity is no joke, ladies. Society will lie and say that BBW plus size is normal. Do not believe this shit. It's not normal, but the fact is, a fat woman will still get fucked if she wants to, man. You got a lot of desperate men walking around. You know, you got fat woman walking around proud, like she's the shit. Why? Because she's getting a lot of attention on the internet. You got a lot of sims in her inbox. So a fat woman will still get fucked. Let's see. This woman said he ain't doing her wrong. He just being real. Got weak. This female got to wake this female so. Catherine be so respectful, honest. Gotta go. All these people are a bunch of dumbass niggas. Most of them. Let's see. There's always this dude named. This video made me find this channel just watching a few videos of Chase Madison. I'm 24. Yes, all these people are a bunch of dummies, man. Let's see. Everyone loves living in Neverland. To the point where being honest is yeah. People don't love honesty. A lot of people love to be lied to, so that's something else. Most of the this guy said, damn, Kevin Samuel is cold-blooded. The truth is the truth, dog. In my opinion, he's a damn simp, man. That's why hopefully if I build this channel up, if women want to come on this live stream, I'm gonna give them advice, because that's what it's all about. give them advice, and if they don't want to follow it, fuck it. But be the example. Don't try to sound deep while you sounding stupid. So I think let's see how long I'm in life. I'm gonna check how long I've been live. I'm gonna play a quick tune, quick gospel flow. You know, some music. You know, aim to the most high. I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, I come back.
Yeah. And it's that trap gospel flow. All praise be to the Most High. See, I know y'all been waiting on this for a long, long time. Most High put it on my spirit to deliver. Only the Most High knows. Had to go switch up my goals. They tell me go follow my dreams. I'm seeking the kingdom, that's all I know. They talk about idols who want me to put it away and switch up the flow. But this is a gift from the Most High. I know that you see the gold. Be a light, they can see it. Say a prayer, then so be it. Let them hate, let them hate. The chosen gon' always be great. Trusting the Most High, waiting my turn. Locked in them scripts, I had to go learn. The kingdom not given, it gotta be earned. Keep the commandments, you gotta discern. They put us in slave ships, now they lock us in cages. Pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine. Christ life or no life for real. Lay the hand at the Most High deal. I ain't changing, I ain't taking a deal. Kwam Yasharala, I mean it for real. Shout out the rules and the truth. And the sisters that put in work too. We do it for the Father, yeah, yeah. We do it for the Father, yeah, yeah, yeah. They put us in slave ships, now they lock us in cages. Pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine. How you gonna talk about another brother when you supposed to love him? Yeah. How you gonna talk down on your sister when you supposed to love her? Yeah. We support our own, gotta show them we sticking together. Yeah. How can we move on as a nation that's sinning forever? Yeah. If we keep the laws, then the Most High gonna kill them all. Stay righteous, don't get involved with the wicked that's living wrong. Don't wanna get caught on that other side. Play with grace and you're gonna die. Keep the laws on your heart and on your mind. Playing with a highest suicide. You gotta learn. Be patient and wait your turn. The blessings ain't coming down for no reason. Open your eyes so you can see it. The world told you be all you can be. Yeshaya told you to come and follow me. Hearken to his word and you will see. Living righteously is heavenly. The kingdom within, put down the sin. We gonna win, we gonna win. The shot coming back, the shot coming back. The kingdom at hand, it's time to repent. And it's that chop gospel flow. Only the Most High knows. And it's that chop gospel flow. Only the Most High knows. Only the Most High knows. Yeah. Only the Most High knows. Had to go switch up my goals. They tell me go follow my dreams. I'm seeking the kingdom, that's all I know. They talk about idols who want me to put it away and switch up the flow. But this is a gift from the Most High. I know that you see they put us in slave ships. Now they lock us in cages. Pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine.
So back. I'm gonna check this last video. Tommy Lauren, man or trash? Why can women learn from her? Let's check this one out.
Themselves getting the top 10% of all men.
One of them have men out there.
So let's listen to this. He's gonna play the video from Tommy Lauren, the feminist woman, because she's a feminist.
All right.
This woman is a feminist, man.
I'm gonna let you guys trickle in
A cold-blooded feminist.
before I start talking because this is important.
Did you guys get the notification?
So, waiting for you guys to get here. So, normally I do final thoughts and I do Instagram lives and I do rants about politics. There's plenty to talk about in politics right now. Do it every day, it's a great time. But something, as of recently, has been on my mind. And I consider myself a teacher, a helper, someone who
Fuck
could
this girl
possibly
from-
inspire people to be better. So, with that being said, this is a PSA for all the men out there and all the boys who think they're men, but they're actually boys. This is going to be the
She's right. She's right.
summer of canceling boys. Now, from my own personal experiences and the experiences of all of my friends, which range in age from 24 to 36, we've all got issues. Now, I will also say this. All of my friends are attractive. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. And you have to start looking
Because, like I said, most men are full of shit. Just like most women are full of shit. You know, and she's confirming it. Like a lot of relationships are fucked up, man, these days. So she's right. Let's bring it back.
issue, have something. All of my friends are successful. All of my friends have something going on. Almost every single one of them have an issue with men. And you have to start looking at that and thinking, if an age range of that many people, including myself, living really all over the country and being blonde, brunette, short hair, long hair, I mean, tan, super white, super pale. I mean, these women range in every body type and everything. They're all successful, they're all intelligent, they're all good people. But if all of these women, including myself, are having issues, then I have to think, it might not be us. It might be you. It might be men. It might be men. Now,
Most of the time, it is the men, like I was saying. Most guys would disagree with me, but the problem are the men. You know, that's my wisdom, and I got it out of the scriptures. That if you as a man don't know your role, you will never be able to deal with a woman. It doesn't matter on what level you are. If you don't know your role as a man on this earth, you will never know how to deal with a woman. It doesn't matter what you got, man. It doesn't matter how much money is on your bank account. If you don't know your role, you know, and if you don't got the Most High, that's the most important thing. If you don't got the Most High as your foundation, you will never be able to deal with a woman. That's the end of this. That's the end of it, man. If you don't know the Most High, if you don't believe in the Most High, you will never be able to deal with a woman. With a woman, even if you got $100 billion on your bank account, the Most High comes first as your foundation, and he will teach you, you know, how to go through life.
I've often talked about the pussification of America and how men are no longer men. I talk to my mom about this a lot, and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys in Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. Maybe it's just the guys.
No, man, this is all over the world, man. In these Arab countries, the Arabs, they try to control their women, you know, by making up a lot of laws, you know. So the Arabs, right? The people in the Middle East, some countries in the Middle East still got their woman in control, you know. Only in the Western societies, you know, shit is fucked up. But they still got a lot of problems in the Middle East, in some of these Arab countries where they got a lot of laws for these women to cover up. They can be on social media. They can be drinking alcohol. They can be smoking. They can be driving cars. So these Arabs know how to control their women to the best of their ability. But if you come to this Western society, if you're a man of wisdom, you're gonna know that most women which are in the Western country are full of shit. Most of them, if not all of them. But you got a few amongst them which will try, which you always got a few. You always got a few. But compared to the large majority of women, most of them are full of shit. Just like most men are full of shit.
Just it is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. They, quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country. The age range of about 20 to I think about 55, maybe even 60. A lot of men are trash. A lot of men don't know how to treat women. A lot of men don't know how.
She's right, because most men just want to bust a nut. Most men just want to bust a nut. So she's right.
How to really, quite frankly, pull their heads out of the sand and pay attention. So I am going to help you. And these are some of the things that I've experienced. These are some of the things my friends have experienced. I'm just going to lay a few things out. They haven't all happened to me. Some of them have just happened to my friends. A lot of them have happened to me. So the first thing, and I've made notes, by the way. I've made notes. This is how invested I am.
I don't got notes while I'm speaking right now. I'm just speaking out of the top of my own spirit.
Because I've been thinking about this for about 2 weeks solid now. First question for men. If you like a girl, if you're even somewhat interested in a girl, you need to ask yourself this question. Are you single? No, I don't mean are you kind of single, seeing 5 people, dating somebody, still kind of in a relationship, kind of broken up, kind of on again, off again, kind of married, kind of divorced. Are you actually single? That means single.
No one is single, man. No one is single. If you're a young man and you've dealt with a woman, a lot of men are single. A lot of men are single, but if I say single, like single is, in my opinion, single is when you have never dealt with the opposite sex. If you're a man, you never had sex, then you're single. If you're a woman, you never had sex, then you're single. That's a video, man. I'm gonna make a video about that. What's being single in my opinion. Being single is when you never had sex, man. Then you're single. As long as if you had sex with someone, you have connected with someone, and you still connected, especially the woman. So there is no single woman, man. If you spread open your legs, you've been busting or nothing, you are not single, because the man is DNA still in your body, floating around, waiting for someone to bust another nut in your body. So no woman is single if you had sex and you supposedly you don't deal with a man right now, just by yourself. That doesn't mean you're single, man. If you have nuts of man in your body floating around, you are not single. If you're a man and you have busted a nut in a woman, you are not single, because you have connected with another spirit. Because sex is it's a connection. It's a spiritual connection. It ain't physical.
Nobody. You have no complications. You have no attachments. You are actually single. That is the first question, believe it or not, that needs to be asked. And ladies, you should be asking it, because in 2020, it's not a given anymore that a guy that's actively pursuing you is actually single. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I think is very important that men don't seem to understand. There are very few women out there, and I'm speaking from personal experience as well as from all of my friends and all the women, quite frankly, that I talk to. There is not a woman out there.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I was thinking about this. If Kevin Samuel can build 89,000 subs and being a simp and a dummy, I believe I can do it too, man. By speaking facts, and things above this guy's knowledge. I ain't better than him, but he's speaking low life trash, man. And you got people listening to this nigga. That's why I'm gonna have the discipline to keep uploading content to build up audience, so I can be an example to a lot of people because these guys ain't the example to follow. I just want to put that out there.
Out there that wants to be your pen pal. She doesn't want to get your texts, your good morning texts, your good night texts, your random texts, if they don't follow up with a plan to actually, here's the kicker, in person hang out. Now I know what you're saying, oh, it's COVID, people can't hang out in person. This has not been a 4 month problem. This has been a 5 year problem that I've experienced with men and my friends have experienced with men. Women do not want a pen pal. We don't
Then
want a
que el
texting
drinko.
pal. We quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. And if you do have a woman out there that just wants to be your pen pal, it's probably because she has a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or whatever. We don't want a pen pal. But that also leads me to my second point. This is going to be backwards for you guys. Make plans. Make a plan. Do not assume that you can text somebody randomly in the middle of the day, what are you doing? Or text them at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even
I'm gonna say this, man. I don't like to text, man. I like to speak to people in person. Because you can see the body language, the faces, expressions. So I don't like to text. Text is like, text is something I don't like to do. You know, I like to speak to people in person because that's the best way to communicate with another individual, especially a woman. Don't be texting with a woman, man. Try to meet up, speak to her, and try to see what's the deal. If you be texting, she's texting with you and she's texting with 10 other guys, man. And she got the time to answer whoever she wants to answer. She just can't take her time. But a woman can meet up with 10 dudes on a date and speak with all the 10 guys. So women are on dates with 10 different dudes on a text message. So I don't like to text with a woman because at the end of the day, she's texting with other guys. And you're in the same group texting with this same woman. So she got a list of dudes, and you are a choice. Yo, I don't like being a choice, man. I just do my thing, man. I just claim I just take a woman, man. And if she don't want to be or be taken, fuck it. Moving on to the next individual. But I don't like texting with women. That's something only men who don't know better be texting with women. I don't like to text with women, man. I don't even like texting, you know. I don't even like sitting on my phone texting with people, man. That's something I definitely don't like to do, you know.
even just within hours of when you actually want to see them and think that they're going to be available. I personally, once I get home and I take my makeup off and I'm watching TV, I'm no longer interested. So if you didn't make a plan earlier in the day, or better yet, a day or two
Because she got options. That's why she's speaking the way she's speaking. When a woman speaks like this, she got a lot of options.
or three in advance, I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out anymore because that ship has sailed. Make a plan. I want to hang out with you at this time. It doesn't have to even be a date. I want to see you at this time. Are you free at this time? Or when are you free? I will accommodate my.
Yo, if you're attracted to a woman and she's attracted to you, you have to be able to call her 24/7 and she have to pick up the phone. If she doesn't, that means she got options, nigga. You are just the options. Either if she has work or doing something busy while she can speak to you, that's something else. But if you're with a woman, you're dealing with her, you have to be able to call her 24/7 whenever you feel like. And if she say you have to make a plan, you gotta plan, you have to call me. Fuck that bitch, man.
Schedule to see you. When are you free? I want to see you. I know it's not rocket science, but men of 2020, it seems like it's pretty difficult for you to figure out. And I'm not a feminist, so please don't take this as a feminist.
She's a feminist, man. She is a feminist. Shut up. You are a feminist.
I love men. I think men are great. I think men have failed themselves and they failed us.
All feminist women are attracted to men. They act like they hate men because they need a man. to be a feminist. So to be a feminist, you need men around to be a feminist. So a feminist woman actually doesn't know what she's doing. Because to be a feminist, you need men around to be a feminist. So feminist women need men.
And I'm just trying to help you out because I think there are a lot of really great guys out there who need a little help. And I don't think that there are a lot of women that are stepping up and saying these things. And not, I, FaceTime me, I swear to God. Quite frankly, I don't think that there are a lot of women that aren't raging feminists that don't look like Lena Dunham. They're saying these things to you. So I'm going to go ahead and say them because they need to be said. I am really so sick of my friends having to deal with trash men. I'm
These I would say this, right? A lot of women are coming across a lot of men which are full of shit, and once a woman comes across a man, which is full of shit, she will definitely try to compare other men on the same level as the man she actually experienced. That's how a woman are. That's how most women are. And if she come across five men which are trash, she will definitely see all men as trash. So women are programmed by other men to think the way they think about all men.
tired of dealing with trash men, so I'm going to help you out. Make
Just like a man who come across wicked woman, a lot of women who try to fuck up, with a lot of agendas. If this guy comes across five women which have wicked intentions just to fuck him up, he will actually have a better idea about the woman. Period. So that's how people fuck each other up. Those are all scars, man, for life.
plans. So let's go through these lists again because I know y'all love lists. Number one, are you make a plan? Nobody wants a pen pal. We want to actually see you. If not, don't text us because it's a waste of our time.
She sounds funny, man.
And we don't want to see it on our phones. Got it? All right. Next thing. Value, value. Okay? Value, value. Take that in. Just repeat it to yourself until it makes sense. Okay. If you want to date a girl that has nothing going on, then that's fine. But please do not mix in people like me and my friends who have something going on with your other girls that have nothing going on. And by nothing going on, I mean this. There is no job that is unimportant. There is no job that's not valuable or that's not worth.
I'm gonna say this, man. Which go back to my man BOA, the Book of Alpha Running Man, homie. Yo, if your woman is there, which I'm gonna take it easy with this. There is nothing wrong a woman working her job to pay her bills. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a man, right, and you're dating a woman, and you want to make her your wife, and you want to have kids with her, the best thing to do as a man is try to get the woman off the workplace to be your wife. Because at the end of the day, a woman can be a woman and a wife in all together. Because women have it's gonna be a burden on the woman to work a 9 to 5, come home, deal with children, deal with her husband, deal with the household, cooking, cleaning. Yo, that's one woman will actually fuck herself up, try to do all that shit, man. So when a woman got her shit together and she comes across you as a man and you want to make her wife, you need to take control, man, and take her off the job and build your own business and make her work for you, man. That's how I think, you know. And if you don't got it, work to it, build it up. Because if your woman is going to the job, dealing with other men, eventually she will fuck around and suck another dick. That's exactly what's happening in the workplace, especially these these jobs, these high corporate jobs. Most of those women are a bunch of hoes in suits, man. These business women can sleep around with who the fuck they want to, man, because they got the space for it. You know, these corporate women are the biggest hoes, man. The only difference is that they got a suit and they just got on a suit, a woman's suit. With an expensive car and a large account, but she's still a hoe.
worthy it is. But if you want to mix in
And a woman which got her own shit going on, she doesn't need you, man. She doesn't need you because she got her shit going on. So most men are not attractive to a woman which want to keep doing her own thing. If you don't want to make her your wife, that's something else. Let her do herself, do you, and that's it. You just fuck around, and if it goes wrong, we go our separate ways, and that's gonna be it. But if you want to make a woman your wife and have kids, she can be on the job, man. And if she's still and if she's still on the job, Bill try to get her off the job. Bill to it. At the end of the day,
people like me and people like my friends who are go-getters, who work really hard, who make their own money,
women who work very hard don't got time for a relationship, man, because that takes a lot of energy. So if you're a man and you got a hardworking woman, y'all just business partners, man.
who are talented, skilled, ambitious, please don't mix us in with the Tatianas. We don't want to.
Like I said, like uh, she's saying that high value women who got their own shit going on are not thoughts. Those are the biggest thoughts, man, because they got options. They can jump on every dick they want to, man. That's my observation. That's my wisdom. And a lot of men, which I listen to, are on the same tip.
Be there. If that's what you want, find them. Please, for the love of God, do not mix us in with them.
Yeah, we will make y'all in, man. And y'all the worst. When a woman got a 9 to 5 and she got to take care of kids, husband, household, she will be burnt out, man. At the end of the day, if you don't want to be a wife, if you don't want to have kids, do your thing. But if you want to be a wife, it's gonna be a heavy burden on your own shoulders.
Because we don't want to be there. And quite frankly, we take it as an insult if we find out that you are also talking to five Tatianas who have nothing going on. People like me and my friends are going to be insulted by that. And there's almost really no coming back from it. So if you want that kind of a girl, the kind of girl who's just kind of happy going through the motions of life, not really super ambitious, hasn't really found herself yet, doesn't really have a whole lot going on other than she's pretty, please just go after them. And please do not mix us in. We don't want to be there. I promise you. So value. There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy, even
because she got her own shit going on. Like I said, a woman who got her own shit going on will most likely be single, man, until she considered settling down with a man and let her ego down. But a young woman in her 20s, mid 30s, got a job, got shit going on, she will be, most of the time, she will be jumping on dicks, man. Because those women got a whole nother attitude.
if they go up in age 5 to 10 to 15 years, because those guys all want to be with 21-year-olds who have nothing going on.
Well, most men who are attracted to a woman, he doesn't care what the woman got going on. Woman think about that shit. Most men don't care what a woman got going on. So this individual is talking bullshit. Oh, I actually wanted to say like this bitch is talking a lot of bullshit. She's talking a lot of bullshit. She's making a lot of points about men being trash, but she's talking a lot of bullshit.
It's very unfortunate. I don't think it's going to be fulfilling. But I would say to the men out there, kind of maybe find a woman that you can talk to, communicate with, might actually have her shit together, might actually be ambitious and have something going on or want to have something going on. I don't care what
What, in my opinion, what a woman needs to be have going on when you meet her, right? Is your hygiene, right? Your health. Those are the most important thing. Your health, your hygiene, and respect. Those are the most important thing. A man doesn't care how much money a woman got when he gets with her. Women think about that shit. Most women.
she does. She doesn't have to be on TV. She doesn't have to be a PhD. She doesn't have to be a television producer. She doesn't have to own her own company, but be ambitious and have something going on. Those women out there are going to be a lot more fulfilling to you. You're actually going to enjoy your time. And if you actually might.
I'm gonna say the most important. If you're a man of wisdom, you're gonna know that no woman upon this earth will be a fulfilling for your spirit. I know this shit. I'm talking about my own experience because I acknowledge the most high. So I know that no woman which is walking this earth will be fulfilling for me. Because I know my role as a man, as all of you should, as men. A woman cannot be a fulfilling because at the end of the day, women are unstable creatures, so she can be a fulfilling.
Want a sustainable and healthy and stable relationship, that's probably the kind of girl you're gonna need to find. Not the Tatianas who just want to look cute and post Instagram stories. Now, I love a good Instagram story. Y'all know I do. I love a good boomerang. I love a good whatever. But if that's all you do, men, if that's all she does, probably Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, most women are on social media. Most women are on dating sites, being a pimp. Like in 2020, right now, most women are on dating site tricking off, man. Speaking to 10, 20 men and picking out the best one she can manipulate, or oh, this guy got a lot of shit, so I'ma deal with him. This guy can feed my ego, I'ma deal with him. This guy can feed my emotions, so I'ma deal with him. So woman got all kind of men on the internet which can feed their spirits, you know. And I'm gonna say this, man. Where I'm at right now, a woman can use me for those shit, man. I know my role as a man on this earth. So all you beta sims on the internet are being used, man. All of you in these woman inboxes, while you're inboxing her, there are 20 other men inboxing her. You know, that's why I don't like dating on the internet. Because you can meet a lot of bad fruits, a lot of bad women on the internet, and you got to know this as a young man or a man. When you're speaking to a woman on social media or internet, she's speaking to other guys, man. She's talking to other guys, And in my experience, you have to be the one, right, who needs to know how to deal with those situations. Because if she's speaking to other guys, right, and she decides to deal with you, right, she decides to have a relationship with you. If you don't take control of the whole situation while she's dealing with you, she will be still talking to other guys, man. That's what's happened. That's what's happening to most guys who find a relationship on the internet. The woman never stopped talking to men on the internet. So that's something you need to watch out for, man. When you meet a woman on social media or dating sites, if she still got the dating profile or all the shit she had before she met you, bet she's talking to other men while she's testing you out. And if she found some faults in you, some weaknesses, she's gonna skip you and go back to her list on her dating site and pick someone else out. That's how shit goes on the internet, man. Men do the same shit. Most men on the internet, they just want to have sex. So when a man meets you on the internet and you give up the box, he fucks you, he's gonna go back on the same website, look for another woman, fuck her, the next woman. So that's what's going on the dating websites. That's why I don't like dating websites. I don't like social media, talking. I like I actually like to talk to women in real life. That's how I do this shit, man. I actually met women on the internet, you know, but my way of talking to women is in real life, man. I just talk to you, man. That's how I do it, and that's the best way to do it. And even if you talk to a woman outside in the streets, you know, she still can have a dating website, but you don't know about it, you know, because you ain't those guys on the internet or on her social media website who are in her inbox. You spoke to her outside. So now you need to find out what she's doing on the internet, because most women are on the internet. So when you meet a woman, so that's another video. When you meet a woman, right, as a man, you need to find out what she's doing on the internet. You got women working a 9 to 5, coming home, turning on their laptop or their PC, right, and start making webcam sessions, man, with men and getting paid from it. That's why I have to make a video about this also. That's why pimps are in that's why being a pimp right now, like back in the days, a woman needed a pimp to go outside to sell her body. Right now, woman can sell her body in the comfort of her own home, man, like on the webcam. Or she can put out a profile that she's having sex for money, because back in the days, the pimps were the ones which were protecting the woman while she was going out and selling her box, coming back, giving the guy the money, and the guy was buying her everything she needs, protecting her, the guidance. So pimps were like fathers to women, but he was using her. But nowadays, a woman don't need a pimp no more because she can pimp herself on the internet. That's these social media websites, that's these dating sites. Because woman can, in the comfort of her own home, she can speak to 1,000 guys without being in danger, right? So that's the new pimping style. So you need to find out when you're dealing with a woman what she's doing on social media, what she's doing what she's doing on the internet, period. Because most women do their stuff on the internet, man. That's why they got the phone. That's why most women are addicted to their phones, because that's their world, man. That's why I always say this: if you got a woman and you don't got access to her phone, she could have a second phone somewhere else. But if you come across it and she doesn't tell you about it, you immediately need to dump that bitch, because she's lying. She's doing something behind closed doors. So if she got one phone in the front and she's hiding the other phone, that means she's doing something somewhere with someone. But don't try to know who it is. Just dump that bitch, man. Because that's the problem. So I'm gonna repeat it again. When you come across a woman, it doesn't matter where you meet her, you need to find out what that bitch is doing on the internet, man. To the best of your ability, because it's all about protecting yourself against these females.
Problem. I'm just gonna let you in on a little tip. The next thing on my list is this: consistency. It really does not help me or my friends or any woman in general if you are really cool and you're really interested when you first start talking to them, and then give it 3, 4, 5 days, and all of a sudden,
I'm gonna say this, man, and this is gonna be a hard one. Where I'm at right now, right? As a man, an individual man, I don't even try to talk to a woman, man. I don't even try to like, yo, it's so deep, man. Like I'm just working on myself. It's if a woman wants me, she needs to come talk to me, man. That's where I'm at right now. Because most women are problems, like most men are problems. You know, I actually got a woman I deal with right now. And if another woman wants to deal with me, she's gonna be able to come speak with me, man. And she's gonna go through the whole testing program. She's gonna have to come and see the kids I got. She's gonna have to speak to the woman I got at that time, you know, because at the end of the day, if you're sneaking around, that's the wrong move to make, man. That's why, as a man, you need to work on yourself, and a woman will come speak to you as an individual. Don't try to be chasing after a woman, especially if you got kids already and you got a lot of relationship behind. Work on yourself, man. Your health, your mental stableness, your physique, um, make your money the right way. You know, don't hurt people, don't fuck people their lives up just to build your life up. Make your money, you know, and eventually there will be a woman which will actually come to you, man. That's how I see it. But when you're chasing after these women, and most women know that men have to that most men will chase after them because that's how men are programmed. But back in the ancient days, women were the one which were approaching men. But things are turned upside down where men are so thirsty that they're approaching everything. So most women have most women while they're growing up, they start to learn that these men are after me, so I don't have to do nothing. I just have to show my ass, and these niggas will come. That's the society we're living in right now. That's why you see when a woman walking around outside in the street and she got her body parts out. That's the bait. Because thirsty men will go for the bait. You know, that's how this shit works, man. And women learn this shit while she's growing up, knowing that men will chase after her. You know, but it's just for a period of time because the older the woman gets, the less or least she's gonna get approached by men because you are getting old, nigga. You're getting old, even though old women are getting fucked in their 50s and 60s. You know, it still happens, but it doesn't happen a lot. You know, I ain't Kevin Samuels, talking about a fat woman can get fucked. That's some dumb shit. Fat women do get fucked all day, every day. Most drunk guys go around when they drunk, search for a fat bitch and fuck her. And I'm gonna say this: 2020, compare maybe like 10 years ago, fat woman, most fat woman got proud, man. Now, I'm gonna say this: the fat woman in 2020 are proud as hell, man. A fat woman thinks she's a 10 or a 9 or an 8. Or I'm gonna say this: you got some fat woman who thinks she's on the level of this woman, how she's slim and her hair out, you know, looking a little bit feminine, but her mind is a feminist. But most fat women think they on the level of this woman. So what the fuck Kevin Samuel is talking about, man? Fat women are proud, man. You got fat women on the internet showing their body parts, belly hanging all over their pussy, titties sagging, arms big as hell, neck gone, face sold up, legs big as hell, like an elephant. Yo, those women got profiles on Instagram. This shit goes deep, man.
You're not consistent anymore. You don't make plans. You don't really care. You kind of
This bitch with her plans. The reason why she's talking about plans, because when a woman is dealing with multiple men, she need to plan shit out. That's what the fuck she's talking about. Because if you're dealing with one man, you don't have to plan nothing. Because you're going to work. After that, if you're not going to the gym or meeting with your family members, you are available to deal with your man. So she's talking shit with her plans.
fade in and out. You're talking to
And if a woman got a lot of plans, you need to leave that bitch alone, man.
five other thoughts, Yana's. Consistency is important. Now, if you want to be inconsistent and you want to ghost and you want to fall off the radar, that's fine. But I'm going to give you a pro tip. People like me and people like my friends, we are
Yo, I'm gonna say this. This bitch is a proud bitch.
not going to really give a shit after that. We don't really care. The F's have been given.
These kind of women are a problem. The way she act, this is a problem, man.
And we're kind of done. I'll tell you this from personal.
I'm gonna show a few women, a few biblical women on the internet, which could be an example to other women. But I'm gonna share them. I got a few women I listen to on the internet, which are not feminists. They got an open mind. They're not acting like this bitch right here. So I'm gonna share those women on another video.
Personal experience. Once I'm turned off, I am turned off. I
The
don't
Yo, that's why I can spot a bitch from a distance because I know women who are acting very humble and very feminine. I know women. They got a softness when it comes to their behavior and the way they speak. This woman speaks like a feminist.
care anymore. Because at one point, I probably did care. At one point, my friends, they probably did care. They probably did like you because you expressed interest and maybe you were cool and maybe you were kind of fun to hang out with. But if you're not consistent and you fall off the radar, I give you maybe 1 to 2 chances to fix that.
Ooh, she's giving chances, man.
Because I'm a very direct communicator. Women, this is important. I will communicate to you. If your communication isn't great, I will let you know that. I will let you know that more effort is needed. But if you don't heed that warning, and I have to warn you twice, I'm done at that point because I don't really care
Fuck you, bitch.
anymore. Now I'm done. Now I don't care. And I know my friends who are watching this are thinking and saying the same thing because we have these conversations on an almost daily basis. Once you turn us off, we don't care anymore. So let that be a warning to you. You're probably
This woman got a lot of options, man.
not going to circle back. They always come back. They always come back. But when you're ready to come back, I probably don't care anymore. So if you want
So this bitch been through a lot of bullshit, man. That's exactly how she sounds. She been through a lot of bullshit. She's mentally fucked up.
to switch up, stay there. Pro tip. My last thing on my list is also very important. Don't be, excuse my language, don't be a bitch. Don't be
Let's see. Let's listen. What's the definition of a bitch to this bitch?
a bitch. Don't be a bitch. If you have been failed and you lost a woman of value, like myself or my friends,
Ooh.
and then we don't really care anymore, don't be a bitch. Don't be butthurt. You did it to yourself.
She's right. She's right. On some level, she's right. Because if a woman don't want to deal with you, fuck that bitch, man. Don't be chasing after a woman don't want to deal with you. But you got a lot of sims, right? You got a lot of men. When a woman leave them, they still stick around. They still want to be friends. They still want to talk on the phone. Man, I got baby mamas, man. I don't even speak to these women on the phone, man. If it's important, but I ain't gonna be friends with you, meeting up with another man. Nigga, you gotta be crazy in your damn mind, man. Still so could be, bro. Even if you got kids, man, I don't want to be your fucking friend, man. Go to the next dude. Leave me the fuck alone, man. So she's right. Don't try to be friends with your ex. That's some bullshit.
Okay? And it's no longer my problem. Now it's become a personal problem of yours. So don't be a bitch. And by the way, if I'm no longer interested because your effort is shitty, that's not me being a bitch.
Yo, this is a straight up goddamn man with a pussy, man.
That's not me being difficult. That's me having a standard in which I expect from people. I do have high standards and high expectations. My friends have high standards and high expectations. Do you want to know why? We've worked for those. Okay? We work hard. We're successful. We take care of.
Yo, I want to say this about this girl, right? Her biggest lesson will be life. You can never outrun life, man. You can outrun these sims, but you will never outrun life because at the end of the day, if she doesn't die, she's gonna get old. Her pussy hairs is gonna get gray, and you ain't gonna have the options, or you're not gonna have the space to speak the way you're speaking right now. Because she's young, she still got the looks, so she's gonna speak the way she's speaking.
Of ourselves. We try to look cute. We or have a desire to be something more each day. Okay? That's why we have the ability to be somewhat what you call difficult. It's not difficult. We just have a baseline standard. And if you can't meet that standard, that's okay.
Because she got options.
A lot of men cannot.
She got options.
If you are one of those men out there, and I have them all over my DMs, sometimes I check them.
You see? Yo.
You guys are like, what would it take to be with someone like you?
Those are all, you see? She got hundreds of trash sims in her DM. What would it take to be with you? What the fuck? That's why all you men are a bunch of goddamn low life niggas. And when I'm talking about niggas, I ain't talking about black men. I'm talking about all nationalities, man. Because the word nigga goes back to black. A lot of you men are a bunch of black-minded niggas.
What would it take to be with your friends? What are girls like you? What are they looking for?
Those are all beta sims manginas. Like I said, women, their inbox on the internet are being filled by the hundreds. Social media, woman and social media, she said it. Men in her DM. Man, fuck that shit, man.
I laid them out.
And I'm gonna say this also. This is something I did. I never liked one fucking picture of a woman on Instagram. I never liked one picture of no goddamn woman on Instagram, man. I never did it. And I would never like one picture from a bitch on Instagram. Never until I fucking die, nigga.
To be very simply there. In order to have a shot with a girl like me or girls like my friends, girls that are worth a damn, you don't really have to be Brad Pitt. You don't have to be famous. You don't even really have to make
Now she's talking too much, man.
a lot of money or have a really fantastic job. You just have to be determined. You have to be, in some ways,
They always got a list. But when she's with you, right, the list is gonna get longer.
successful in that you want to attain some certain kind
These
of
women always got a list, man. That's my experience. A woman always got a list of uh 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 uh, uh, I don't know how to say it, but they always got a superficial man in in their mind, which they actually think the guy exists, man. The guy doesn't exist, man. Just like the perfect woman doesn't exist, that's how the perfect guy doesn't exist. These women have to know this shit. The perfect guy doesn't exist. The, you got two men walking this earth when it comes to personalities. You got guys who dominate, and you got guys who don't dominate. Those are the two options you got. The two options when it comes to woman, you got a woman which is trying to be a feminine woman, and you got women who are straight up feminist, meaning they act like men, they talk like men, they think like a man, but they look like a woman. Those are the two options you got. It ain't difficult. This shit is easy, man. And a feminist minded woman is easy to spot. Because from birth, especially in the Western society, most women are programmed to go against a man. Most women are programmed to buck up when she's in a relationship. Most women are programmed to go against their man. You gotta know this shit, man. When you come across a woman, you gotta know that she's programmed to come against you. But you got these dumbass niggas who come across a woman and these niggas fall in love. You fall in love with a woman who ain't even raised to serve you. She ain't raised to be a woman. She doesn't even know your dumbass. How are you gonna be in love with a woman which you meet in your mid-20s and you're gonna fall in love, nigga? You got to be crazy, man. You got to be crazy. You need to train a woman how to live and be with you, man. Most guys just fall straight into the submissive role like a bitch. That's exactly what's happening. And that's unattractive for a woman. That's why they go sleep around with other men or they try to flirt with other men because you full of shit. And most men are not trained to know how to deal with a woman. So this society is fucked up. That's why as a man, you need to work on yourself before you try to deal with a woman. You know? You need to do that shit, man. You got guys falling in love, getting hurt. That's your own fucking fault, man.
A success for yourself, you're driven, you have goals, you can.
And this woman is super programmed. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't, I wouldn't even be attracted to this woman, man. The way she speaks and thinks, she so-called got the looks. I bet she got some makeup on, so fuck that shit. But at the end of the day, this is a man with a pussy, man.
Can handle a woman with standards, that's not going to turn you off.
And she came across a lot of betas. A lot of betas. And now she's acting like the man.
And you're going to put in the effort to be with somebody like myself or my friends. We deserve that.
Bitch, fuck you, bitch. Every day, some girl somewhere is turning 18 years old. And while you're getting old like bread, while you're getting old, girls are being born. So fuck you, nigga.
And we will not compromise our standards. I tell you this.
Yo, these women are delusional, man. These women are fucking delusional, man. You are fucking delusional. Yo, there are walking more women on this earth than men. Like all the brothers are saying. You got one man, right? If like you got four women for every man on this earth, and you still got women left, which will be single, man. Maybe six. 6 women for one man, and there will be still single women. That's how much women are walking this earth. So who the fuck is you with all your standards? Her standards will only work for weak-minded beta sims mangina. You know, her standards is for beta sims manginas, man who don't know shit.
It will be a cold day in hell when I chase a man. And I know that it will be a cold day in hell when I chase a man.
So you see, right? This is what I was saying. These women ain't about chasing men because they know man is gonna chase them. And most women don't know. When a man is chasing you, that's a red flag that you don't need to be with that guy because he doesn't know who he is, man. When a guy is chasing you as a woman, that's a red flag. Because a man in his right mind wouldn't chase after a woman. Because I know every day a woman is turning 18 years somewhere upon this earth. So fuck you, bitch.
And I know that's the same thing for my friends as well. And if my friends are listening and they're thinking about chasing a man, please, for the love of God, do not. Because
Yo, I praise the Most High for the wisdom, man. She sounds very stupid.
there is not one single man on planet Earth, okay, that is worth making any woman feel like she is not good enough.
Woo! Shit. That's heavy right there, man. Shit. Shit. Yo, like I was saying, these women are programmed by the beast system, man. These women are programmed. That's how I look at these women out everywhere I go. When I see a woman, I automatically think, bitch, you are programmed. And you wouldn't last in my will for a goddamn hour if I would be myself. That's why most guys are acting when they come across a woman, they're putting on a mask, as acting all friendly with a smile and shit until people get mad.
I don't care how hot a girl is, how smart, how successful, how rich. We have all dealt with men who treat us like we are not good enough. No, the problem is we are too enough, and you can't handle it.
Ooh.
So those are my checklists. Again, I will go through them for you one more.
Yo, that's fucked up, man. That's the B system right there, man. That's the B system right there, man.
Time in case you are just tuning in. Number 1, are you single? No, really. 2, make plans. We don't want a pen pal. 3, value that.
She got a list.
Okay. Value someone who has value.
Yo, that's why most men lie to these bitches to fit in the list, to get your pussy, and after that, the list doesn't matter no more.
Consistency. Be consistent. Don't be great.
What about the woman? This bitch didn't say nothing about what a woman her role is. Shows you that she's full of shit. She didn't mention nothing about a woman's role to her man or to a man she's trying to be with. Nothing. She only took out a list what a man need to do. Bitch, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
And then fade out. And then don't fade out and then think that you're going to fade back in because it ain't going to work. And last but not least, if all else fails, don't be.
She's tired, man. She actually looks tired, by dealing with a lot of men who fucked up her mind.
A bitch. Hope you guys have all enjoyed my PSA, my Instagram live. I love you all. Hope I gave you some valuable tips and advice. And hey,
Yo, and I'm gonna say this, right? You got a lot of women which would listen to this shit and agree with this bitch, man. Cause she actually spoke in the behalf of women. So most women would navigate to her opinions and agree with that shit, man. Most women would agree with this bitch, man.
Hey, those are just my final thoughts from Nashville, Tennessee, in my kitchen. God bless and take care.
Tommy Lauren, if you just took Tommy Lauren out and you could have just put any sister in, that was the same playbook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's right. Like I said, Kevin Samuel is listening to other brothers. You know, these are simple things to know as men that women are the way they are. But most women would speak like she's speaking right now. But I ain't gonna play Kevin Samuels. I already broke him down. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna come back with another content if the most I will. You know, my foundation. Um, Kevin Samuels is not a life coach. He's not someone you need to be listening to when it comes to dealing with a woman or to be a valuable man. This guy is actually confused. You know, a high value man is a man who actually knows himself and knows how to deal, you know, and navigate upon this earth. That's a high value man. Because if you know how to examine yourself, you're just gonna know how to deal with a woman, or a woman will know that you're high value the way you're living and the way you're acting, speaking. You know, so it's a whole package. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is the channel, the life pill. Take the life pill, and I'll be back